All right, what's up, Conquer fam? Coach Chris here, and today we're going to be talking about ring muscle ups. It's going to be a movement that we're going to see later in the week in our throwdown workout, and what I want to talk about is how we can be a bit more efficient cycling through reps. Now, we hear often about how to be more efficient coming up, but what I'm going to talk about is how to be more efficient in the descent. So, what we'd like to see when we're going through the descent of a ring muscle up is that the body, the shoulders specifically, get behind the rings while the hips and the feet come forward. This is going to allow us to get and fall into more of a hollow position before we go through our next kip. What we don't want to see, and what we'll show at the end of the video, is folks have this tendency to want to press and push their shoulders, their hips, and even sometimes their knees back behind the rings, coming out of that lockout or that dip support. But we're going to go through first what we want to see. So what I'm going to have Tony do is he's going to hop up on the rings. Yep. Now from the top, he's going to come back down into a dip support, and now he's going to push his shoulders back, and his hips and his feet come forward. Good, we're going to see that again. Double. Yeah, in a moment we're going to go double. So what he did well, again, he pushed those shoulders back. The hips, the feet came forward. That gave him a chance to get into a nice solid hollow position before he carried through into his next rep. So, now what we don't want to see, and again, those are two good reps by Tony. What we don't want to see is when our athletes are either at that lockout or they're in their dip support, we don't want to see them push everything back behind the ring, because that's going to cause a ton of weight to come down. It's going to make it a lot harder to cycle their reps on their kipping ring muscle up. So, Tony, if you could hop up and show us that rep. And he's going to push everything behind the ring. And that's going to create that big drop. It's going to be harder to control. Now, an athlete like Tony can control it, but if we're talking big sets of ring muscle ups, that's going to cause us to fatigue a little bit more. Again, making those bigger sets harder to hit. In a workout like Friday, getting into the next movement, we're going to come into it a little bit more tired. That's our tip. I hope it was helpful. If you guys have questions, reach out to us. Otherwise, good luck with the workout on Friday.